Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft. So, we've been kind of busy lately. We got our electric stuff going here, and I'm going to tell you what I have going on here, and you guys can decide if it's good or not. So we got steam coming in, and our steam is actually being used more than what we can use right now, which is fine. You can see it dropping there. It's best to look in this interface. This one, this part visually drops and acts up a bit, but anyways, yeah, so it's going down a bit. These are working at full load. I think the reason for this is because, well, LV uses a lot more steam power, and I'm also running this all the time, and then on top of that I was running just random things here as well, so it's probably going up at this point rather than down, but I use the machines quite a bit. So you get your basic wire mill, which I use to make wire, and you put the wires back in. You can make that filament tube, which I did accidentally. The basic bending machine, which here, this is really cool, this chip. Before, you had to craft these in weird ways, but now you just set the chip number to whatever, and this basically tells it to what crafting recipe it's going to make, kind of thing. So 0 basically makes you plate. So if you throw plates in there, it'll make plates, basically. Nothing too special. Let's go ahead and grab the copper here. I got a bunch of materials being made right now anyway, so yeah, so if we go ahead and we put this in here, there you go, you get your bending machine. It'll bend into plates, so there you go. Your lathe here, so tin rods are great for this. You can't put them back in, but what you can do is, if you use your file, you can turn them into the little pieces and then screws again, and the screws are 1-to-1 to the little filey bits. I forget the name of them. 10 bolts is what you'd normally use. Now, if we make a cutting saw, you actually get 4, so a lot more dupe out of that, but right now I didn't really care since I don't use that many screws, but yeah, I use this basically to make all my rods. And then we got the basic polarizer. This only works for iron, by the way. I think so. Might have other uses. But basically, this is to polarize. This saves you 4 redstone dust that you'd put with the iron every time to make it. So way, way, way better. This is the basic fluid solidifier. I haven't touched it or used it yet. Basically, we're going to need this. Maybe not even need this, but we're going to need this, and I think this one over time. This is the chemical reactor, and this is to make some cool chemical stuff, which I'm just not quite at yet, but we are going to play around with it a bit, and then I'll probably try to figure the rest off camera and then tell you how I did it, because yeah. So we have 4 basic steam turbines. You wouldn't want to put any more, and it's on this cable. Now, the reason we have 4 of it is because if we look at the LV tin cable here, oh, you could go to a bigger one. I was wondering how I would go bigger than the 4 amps. Oh, there's an 8 amp. Oh, you combine them, I think. Okay. I was trying to do it with this, but I couldn't figure out... Oh, no, here we go. So this is 8. How do you make this? Yeah, there is no recipe on how to make that, but apparently there's a recipe on how to do it for this way. So, okay, I didn't realize that. So anyways, there's a loss per block. I'm using this one right now. So 4 tin cables, 4 amps. So each of these generators produce 1 amp and 32 EU, right? But it doesn't matter. Like, you can send as much EU as you want, right? But the amperage, that's the amperage sort of. So basically you can have 32 EU, or voltage they call it, sent 4 times, basically. But if you were to send it a 5th time, say I had another one, and I actually did a demand on that, then the wire would melt, basically. So, you basically have to throttle it for that. So right now we have LV. I might actually replace it with this 4X. I was wondering where this one was, actually. I didn't really put a lot of effort into it, because I was making it through this method, right? And then I would add the covering on it, and I thought, well, that's weird. I can't figure out how to make it, but now I kind of... Oh, you know, here it is, huh? And how do you make the... Oh, that's what it was. I didn't bother doing it because I couldn't put the covering on it. But I think it's because of how thick it is. So yeah, you have to do rubber on it, or you could just do this style instead. So I didn't realize that, so it's something I can easily fix later on. So yeah, that's our steam setup so far, and I just put it here, and I thought this would be a good spot for it. So yeah, everything's the same over here. Like I said, we've been using quite a bit of steam, so it's kind of eating away. Oh, there's a little notch on there. Does that notch actually increase? See that notch there? I wonder if it's dynamic. Like, it might be halfway. I don't know, but that's kind of cool. I just noticed the notch there anyways. Everything's the same over here. So, yeah, I tried making another one of these bags again. I realized that I didn't get it. So what we're getting is Insight 4. You're supposed to get Holding 4, and it was supposed to give you more slots. But it's a bug in the pack. I guess every time GregTech updated or something, they screwed it up. So, or I shouldn't say they screwed it up, but it acted up, basically. It didn't work out. So, of course, we've had some issues with it. So, yeah. I've been busy. I made a lot of, I made more LV machine cases and all the different cables and stuff. Made a lot of electric motors and pumps, and we also have more circuits, and I think that'll be a good time to show you what we've done quest-wise. So let's go from here. So right off the bat, bender. So this is the basic bending machine. So it'll give you some free alloy plates. Here you get some annealed copper. Don't know if I'll ever need that one, but this one is giving you basic chemical reactors. So Eye of Vendor, Endrios, and Program Circuit. Well, we already have a circuit because we made it for the other thing, but whatever. Basically, if you've made 128 black carpet, which I did at once, I guess, had it in your inventory or whatever, you can get free 4 sheep and some ink sacks. So that's kind of cool. So we'll just dump that all in here, basically. I'll put this one in here. And then I keep the plates separate over here just to keep things cleaned. And I guess another program circuit. Well, you need one for the chemical reactor, so I guess that's a good thing. Would have required a circuit for that, so would have wasted that. Okay, so there's something else on here, apparently. I don't know where it is, but I'm looking. Oh, over here. So there's a little task that you do. So one of them was to have 16 circuits, which we do. So look at this. You get all this. And then there's another one here that I'm working on, and I'm basically like, I can't make because of this conveyor module, and that's because you require rubber sheets, and to make rubber sheets, it's probably the more annoying thing you're going to do at LV. Well, you probably don't even need it right away, but basically this is where you're going to have to go from the rubber fluid from the chemical reactor. So sulfur dust and raw rubber pulp will create rubber. So it's not a hard recipe. The sulfur might be the actual hardest part of it because to obtain sulfur, you can macerate certain things like galena ore. You get a byproduct, I guess, or a small chance of it, so that might be worth doing. Yeah, so that's, I guess, macerate it would be the way to do it, LV Macerator. So maybe I should actually add that to our list and see if we can even get that sulfur today. So let's continue here before we get out of here. So because we made the chemical reactor, we actually get a program circuit again. LOL. Okay. They're handing, those all over the place, but we'll take it. So this is more chemistry stuff. But here is a path that you should follow in the future. So there's this extractor, which lets you extract resin. It says it here, extracts fluids from a tree. And then you get your resin bucket. And then over here, you get your sulfur in your bucket, rubber bucket. And I guess basically it just helps you with the chemical reaction. So this is like sort of your chemical reaction kind of page. Yeah, so very interesting. You got a basic electrolyzer here too. So that's something we could probably make in the near future as well. It wouldn't be actually hard at all. We could probably even add that on there. I don't want to do that this episode. I might make it this episode, but I don't need to use it this episode. Moving on to our magic tree, my friends. So basically, I don't know what I did, but this showed up one day. I don't know why we didn't get this before, but there you go. And that was it. Nothing's changed. Then we go to supply chain management here. Oh, I didn't even realize there was a bit, these guys here. So there's conveyor ones, which we haven't done yet. And then there was this electric motor, or electric pump ones. So that's cool. Electric pumps were actually very expensive. It requires motor and that, but I think there was even a more expensive one. But, yeah, the conveyor takes 2 motors, so. Okay, and I think that was it, yeah. So there you go, and I think we're still behind Benner right now, but that's just because I don't really care. It's just fun, I guess, to see where you are. I guess we should read some of these tips now, because we're at that age. So, welcome to GregTech, recipes, voltage, blah, blah, blah. So we've learned that. We can say we're completed that. So this one talks about Tinker's Copperhead in an extruder. Okay, so this is later on. We're not there yet, so we're gonna leave that alone. Let's check what's over here. Basic diesel generator. Each of the single generators produce 1 amp. 1 amp worth of power takes almost enough for a single machine in blah blah blah, except only worth power max. Thermal centrifuge. Okay, so we know that, so we can say check mark on that one. I don't need to worry about that. This one here says the math is simple. An MV generator will produce 4 times much use per tick as its LV element, the same as blah blah blah. No fuel efficiency gained or lost. Okay, I'll just say sure, why not? And then what about this tip again? This is the LV. Let's talk about that. So Tinker's Hammerhead. Oh, this is Extractor. So I know that already, so I might as well grab it. And vanilla or chocolat? I don't know what that even means. I feel like it's missing a tooltip. But anyways, I thought I might as well read those just because it pertains to us. And those will give you a higher percentage over time. So you can actually see I'm at 23% now. So pretty cool. But I'm not going to go through all the tips like that. It was just more like those ones because I was working on those at the time. So I wanted to get them done. I don't know if there was ever tips in here. There was the one tip there. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Okay. So now that we're ready to get back to work here, let's go and throw all our cool stuff in here. We'll throw the wood over here. Let's open this one slot out here. We don't need these 2 items here anyways. And let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to look at basic Macerator right away. So diamonds, thankfully we have this. Oh, there's a sifting thing I need to today. Or I don't need it, but I wanted to do it with you guys since it could be important over time. So anyways, you got your diamonds, and then you got your tin cable. So let's grab a bunch of tin cables because we're going to probably need these over time. Some LV machine casing. Your integrated circuits, not that one. This one. There you go. And then you need your electric piston. Electric piston was a lot of steel. Yeah, I would say that's quite a bit of steel in there. I'll just grab the motors and pumps and stuff. I don't know what else I need here. I know I don't have it all, I don't think. So, oh, actually, apparently I do have it all in me. So there you go. We'll get 2 of those because we're going to make 2 now. We're going to make 1 Macerator and something else, right? But there you go. So we completed that quest. So we can go over here and grab whatever that is. Sapphire dust. So we'll just dump the sapphire dust in here. And then we're going to look for galena. One of these is galena. There it is. And I know we can do something. It says it could be a byproduct of this. I don't know if we have what is needed for it, but we're going to try it out anyway. So we'll throw this back here. And there you go. And okay, so the basic Macerator still only has 1 output. So you're not going to get sulfur this way. So I think the only other way to get sulfur at this point is the nether. Which just, that sucks. I was trying to, do that because I thought it would be kind of cool, but you know what? It happens. So let's take some, we don't have actually a lot of gold, oddly enough. It's not like gold was really expensive or rare, but I guess it's just something I never bothered to care much. We're going to get that, and what else did we need? Oh yeah, a piece of glass. There you go. I might as well make a bunch of gold things here because I'll probably use them. So we'll go to our wire mill and we'll dump our... Oh, you got to be kidding me! I do this sometimes. I'm breaking and cutting it up, and then I leave it in there. Actually, we'll just do 8. Okay, so we'll go to our wire mill and we'll dump that in there. Excellent. I'll quickly clean my glasses because I'm blind and I can't see. Oh no, I made them worse. Oh no! Like too blind to have my glasses go worse. There you go. Those are doing in 2s, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll grab that anyways. And then, yeah, we should... Oh, I could have crafted over there, to be honest. Because we could dump it there. Oh, wait, what were we making? Oh, that was something else over here. Electrolyzer. There you go. So this is the basic electrolyzer, and this gets you into all the chemical stuff as well. So that's pretty cool. We'll just dump this like here for now. And I always like to just check things just in case. There are some machines. I don't know if there is anything anymore, but I'm pretty sure there was a Greg Tech machine at one point that was like 8 LV or something. It's like ultra low voltage or something, so ULV or something like that. So basic sifting machine. So this is actually an important one that you're going to need. Zinc, apparently. So you're going to have to run through zinc. Oh boy. How does one even get zinc? I feel like zinc isn't as hard as one thinks. It's just you need to figure out how to make it. Maybe zinc is its base level, actually, now I think about it. Oh, apparently we have some zinc in here. Oh, we got it from a quest anyway, so screw it. Okay, so we got zinc, and we're going to have to make these guys, which we'll have enough. So we just have to smelt, basically, the zinc. And then we can foil its plan. I said foil its plan. I don't know if these will melt in here, actually. Yeah, they will. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll do that, and then we'll take the zinc. Okay, zinc plates apparently is the only way to make the zinc foil. Okay. That's good to me. Okay. So we go over to our bending machine here, and let's do... See, 16, huh? And sorry, which, was it the wire or the other one? Which one did we make this out of? Sorry. Metal bending, oh, configuration 4. So you want to set this to a configuration of 4. Put that in there. And then that should make us this. Now, before you leave this and ignore it kind of thing, you might want to rechange your program circuit so that you don't accidentally, you know, if you're used to it, for example, making plates, this way you don't drip up and leave it. And also it gives you the training of always picking it up and making sure you check and things like that too, right? So anyways, clicking everywhere but where I'm supposed to. So you need a couple steel plates. There you go. And that'll make this part. Excellent. And then what about you? What do we need? That's it. Just the LV machine casing. And we have ourselves a sifter. Now the sifter I think is going to be a cool block. I haven't really played with it before. Or at least I don't remember. But it'll give you some materials like diamonds, for example, that we need. So this is LV. Just want to make sure. For some reason I feel like this machine might have been actually a little different before power-wise. But anyway, so you sift things in here. So, like, for example, we were talking about diamonds, right? And we want to do something with the diamonds. Well, this might be a perfect example of what we can do over time. So let's macerate the diamonds. So here's a basic macerator. I don't think, let's see here. So is it the first maceration, pulverization? Yeah, you get the crushed one. Do you sift it now or do you do it after? It looks like you do it after. So you take the impure one, and actually this might not be the way to do it. Let's see through here how you use this. Okay, so you put purified. Oh, the purified versions of things. So how do you make purified? Ore washer. Okay. So this is actually a multi-step process. So you need crush, and then you need the ore washer, and then you can go ahead and make those. So that's an interesting one. So let's get rid of these. 1, 2, 3, and let's get the ore washer. I guess they call it ore washing. Oh, ore washing, yeah. So tin, we got a couple of these in here, I think, already. Awesome. Been a little bit better at stacking up a few items. And then we need another LV, so thankfully, here we go. And we need another piece of glass up here. And there we go. Basic ore washing. Awesome. Now, of course, you want to do water and aqueous accumulator and all that for this, of course. Right now, I'm not going to bother, but we'll have it for later. Actually, I do want to get a wrench in my hand. I'm going to move the 1 block for now. But yeah, I'll automate this off camera, and we don't need to really. I'll show you how I did it after, kind of thing. I'm not going to sit there and fool around with it and try to figure out how I want to do certain things. Did we use up my wrench? No. But my wrench is almost used up, so you should probably consider making a new one. Especially since you don't want to go through JEI and try to figure out, how do you make wrenches again? So, I'll just put iron in my inventory here. Yeah, I use iron wrenches usually, so you go to the page where you see it show the plus symbol. Because I'm lazy. There you go. 1. Oh. It's not a hard recipe either, it's just I'm lazy. 2. There you go. 1, 2, and it's done. I did that with the other tools too. I kind of like made, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them each, just so I didn't have to worry about that. So here's the Macerator, and then there you go. And then we're going to put the ore washing in here, and you're going to do this a bit better, but I'm just going to place it here for a second. Now, I don't know if I can right-click with a bucket on this, and I think they've disabled water explosions, so you don't have to worry about the end of the world, but normally you wouldn't go around and... there's a door there. You wouldn't normally go around and play with water with these machines, because it could be bad. Okay, so you can't... Oh! Cool, you click the interface and it does it. Awesome. Okay, so what you can take here is you take the crushed ore here, you throw it in here, and it'll purify it. 1 bucket per purification, it looks like, so pretty simple there. And yeah, so you have to click this weird little interface there, and it'll do it. And then you got your sifting machine, which is, I guess we can move it a little closer now. There you go. And we'll have this like automated. I'll have it extended. I'll probably do the upgraded ampage as well and stuff like that. But anyways, so you get different things like stone dust, tiny pile of graphite, and diamond. And right here, the diamond is what we want. And we throw it in here, and it sifts it. So it kind of goes and shakes it and does all of its crazy stuff. And then you can get a potential of getting things like diamonds and stuff like that. And then you can take a hammer to that byproduct, then get your diamonds out of that. And so this is useful for quite a few things like emeralds, etc. In fact, if we go to Purified version here you go, the Sifter. That's the ore plant and basic chemical reactors done. Okay, so if we go through... the Sifter here, you can see, oh yeah, this is a good way to get lapis. So even if you end up getting this thing here, right? This guy, if you right click it, you can pulverize it and turn it into this lapis. If you take it into a hammer, you'll get 2 flawless. If you take the 2 flawless or whatever, and then you get lapis. So you kind of work your way down, and it's like that for quite a few recipes. So the same thing with whatever this stuff is supposed to be. But, more important, it works with diamonds. Oh, here's one for nether quartz and stuff. Here you go, emeralds. So, apparently, I didn't actually get anything out of that. So, I guess there's a small chance of getting nothing. So, you have to keep that in mind. Didn't realize that. Anyways, let's look at this this... other machine here. Now, I don't know how this gets powered or if it requires power, because I don't know anything about the thermal expansion stuff, but I was going to look into this today as well as we're here. So we're going to need some wood here. And then what else we're going to need? We're going to need LV machine casing. So we have one of those left, actually, I think. Actually, we don't have any of those left, so we're going to need some more steel plates. Man, I'm going to have to work on more steel. Okay, and a piece of copper ingot. And then... Okay, that part's done. And then you need an iron ring, which I don't have any, which you can do that way. Or you could put it in the extruder. We're not extruder level yet, so we can't do that at all, of course. But later on, you would be able to do that. So what we're going to do instead is take iron rods for this. And then you can create the iron rings. I think it's something like this. Okay, well, maybe we better click it. I thought I knew what I was doing, but apparently not. There you go. Oh, that's a stone rod. Oh god, stone rod doesn't have a place here. There we go. I was going to say I have some here somewhere. Okay, that's why we were failing so horribly. There you go. So iron rings. And then probably redstone. Oh, this is the redstone wire, red alloy. I don't have any of that. Now you can turn this into it by that. Can I still use something like the other one? Interesting. You can pulverize it, get that, and then smelt it down and get the bars, yeah. That kind of sucks. I was using this before. I guess we'll do the shear things, but now we know we're not supposed to do that anymore anyways, put them into plates. Yeah, this is from the old days, I guess, the good old days. So we'll put these together, and you know what? It's a waste. Let's just pulverize it. I wonder if there's... Oh, apparently I have a single ingot. That's funny, because... That's all I need. I guess I can also make some later, so put you in there. There you go. There we go. So that should allow us to make this guy. There you go. And then you need the iron gears, which is going to require iron rods. Now you can make this in a fluid solidifier later on, things like that. Which I guess you could do that early on. It's just more of annoying. I don't want to bother with this. But alloy smelter, you can do it. So alloy smelter would be actually the best way to do it, probably. And we should have that gear somewhere, because didn't we originally do this? Oh, let's see here. I have no clue what that is. Oh. We did our shopping day wrong. Damn it. It's to remind me to get a Mother's Day card. Okay, so tin... Sorry, I got distracted there. Oh yeah, so to do this, let's just do it this way, the rods. So we got the rods here. Even then, I think it's duped on that, right, compared to the other one. So this is actually a better recipe, doing it by hand, just because you still get more out of it, I think. And then the iron plates. There we go. And, oh yeah, screwdriver, I think it was. There you go. There you go. And there you go. I don't know if we need more of these over time, but I'll just do 4 of them so we have them. And... I guess we never did make that yet. There you go. And this fluid solidifier. Don't know how it works, my friends. This is the stuff right here, fluid-wise, right? So, apparently it has a fuel on it. Interesting. Let's just see if we can run on, like, basic stuff like wood or something. So it looks like it uses I guess it requires a different kind of fuel. Okay, so we know this is our do I have an axe? I put it away, didn't I? This is our axe here. I don't know if this is gonna work, but boom, 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 boom. And I guess the idea here is you would just go like this and it would touch this and do its thing. But it apparently requires, say, like coal or something for it, so I really don't even know if it works on coal, to be honest, but I'm assuming it works on coal. This is coke coal. That's probably too expensive for our taste. Let's grab... Actually, if I think about it... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why aren't you working? What the heck's going on here? Oh, this is a bug that must happen once in a while. Damn it. When the world got loaded and unloaded. Something we'll have to fix later. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab ourselves charcoal and see if that works. I've never played with this machine before, let alone, looks like thermal expansion doesn't use like actual RF power or anything, so we're trying to feed it fuel, I'd assume. Wait, what happens if you just put the rubber wood inside of it? I never thought of that. Nope. Okay, let's try coal. And then outside of that, we're just going to have to leave it for me to learn how to do. There you go. Pfft. Apparently none of that works. So let's go over here. So you got your basic electrolyzer, so you can get free motors out of that, so cool. And then there's a quest for here. I don't know. It doesn't say. Let's see if I can find it on here. Let's go feed the beast. A, B, or sorry, AR, RB, B, or EL. There you go. I can't seem to make it work. Let's see what this person says. Oh, there's a thermal documentation on it. Let's check that. So, it's known as a tablet device, blah, 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 obtaining, blah, 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 usage. One place, extractor face the player. It can face any of the four, blah, 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 and rotating around operation. Next to a bomb of a tree or a huge mushroom, it will extract fluid. An active produces a certain blah, 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 every 25 seconds. Increases, blah, 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 blah. Input and output. So it should be technically working, but maybe it's not working because this is like a fake tree. I hope. I mean, you can tell I'm pretty much faking that thought right now. But like, I honestly don't know what else I can say really. So, did I put actually the saplings back somewhere like I should have? There you go. So I really don't know for sure here, my friends. So let's take this over here, and let's take this over here. We'll put this over here. We'll put them on all four sides here. Okay, where did you come from? There's no way you should even exist in this area. I'll have to play around with it. I'm sorry. Might work now. I don't know. It says fertilizer, so the fertilizer sounds like it is not needed. So technically, it should just be working every 25 seconds or so. But like I said, I'm new to it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I really don't know. But we'll play with it. And oh wait. Maybe that's the front facing here. I'll just try one more little thing here quickly. Do I have... I already had one in my inventory. Maybe that's the front of it. Like it has to be that way kind of thing. Oh god, I can't see it now. Let's put that there. Let's get rid of that. Whatever. I'll play around with it. I'll figure it out. But basically, that's how it works. I'll tell you exactly what I did next time. And, yeah, we'll continue from there. So thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.